everyone, Mama Mike here, and today is a quick video. This is what I want to see from Sony's E3 conference, so let's get right into it. This has been a great year for PlayStation fans so far. I wanted to make a quick list of what I'd like to see at Sony's E3 conference. If you missed my video about Nintendo and Microsoft's E3 conferences and what I'd like to see from those, be sure to check those out if you're interested. But let's get right into it talking about what I want to see from Sony's E3 conference. First thing on my list is I'd like some more information about Ni no Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdom. Ni no Kuni Wrath of the White Witch is a game that really enchanted people, and for so long they were clamoring for more. We really would like another Ni no Kuni game. Ni no Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdom is confirmed, and we know that it is getting a 2017 release date, but that is the closest thing we have to a solid release date. We don't know really a time window. Obviously, I don't think it's going to be summer or anything like that. It probably will be holiday 2017, but I really would love a solid release date. I'd like to see that at E3 this year, and I'd just like to see more of this game. We had a taste of this game and what it's going to be about, but I'd love an extended trailer or even some gameplay from this game, and of course, like I said, a solid release date. Next on my list is a Spyro Remastered announcement. This might be wishful thinking, especially because the Crash Bandicoot trilogy hasn't even been released yet. But I really think that we could see a Spyro announcement because the Crash Bandicoot trilogy has gotten such a warm reception. This is something that people have been asking for years, to have those Crash games remade. We finally got it, and that is coming out June 30th, which is after E3. But just based on the warm reception that Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy has gotten, I think that Sony could make a pretty sure gamble on doing a Spyro Remastered collection. At PAX East this year, Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy was one of the #1 things people wanted to play. There was a constant line for that game. I felt really happy that I was able to play it and just able to try that game out early, and it was phenomenal. I'm just so excited for this game to be released, and I think that Sony really could make a pretty educated guess and say that Spyro Remastered would also do well, just based on how people have been reacting to the Crash Insane Trilogy. And like I said, it's wishful thinking. That game isn't even out yet, but it's something that I would really like to see. Next on my list is Detroit Become Human. It has been a long wait for this game. Every year we get a little bit more information about this game and a little bit longer of a trailer. I hope this year that we finally get a release date, even a vague release date. I just want to get an idea of how far away this game actually is. And going along that same line of thought, the next thing on my list is I'd like a little bit more information about The Last of Us 2. Sony surprised everyone with a short tease that they gave of The Last of Us 2 a few months ago. I know that this game is probably pretty far off, maybe even 2019, so they might not bring it to E3, but I hope that we get to see even just a little bit more and would hopefully get a release year. Just like Detroit Become Human, I just want to know how much longer, vaguely, I'll be waiting for this game. In general, if they could just give me a year, I'd be thrilled, so that I'm not overly anticipating it every single E3. If they could just slap a 2019 or a 2018 on that game, just a ballpark that I could say, okay, that's how long I have to wait. Part of why I'm so excited for The Last of Us 2 is that The Last of Us is one of my favorite games. It's got a fantastic story. The voice acting was some of the best that I'd ever experienced in any game that I'd ever played. And the crafting and looting elements of this game just added an entire new layer to it. This game had fantastic guns and weapons in it. It was a very well-rounded experience to play this game, and I have such high hopes for The Last of Us 2. I definitely don't want the team to rush it, not that they would, but I definitely don't want this game to be rushed, but knowing the release year would make me really happy. And lastly on my list is God of War. I was enthralled by the teaser that they gave for this game. It looks so incredible, and it looks like a place for people who maybe watched God of War but never really played it like me. I watched my roommate play those games and I actively followed the story while they played, but I've never actually played one of those games for myself. and this seems like the type of game that I really would enjoy, and it seems like a great point in the series for myself to jump in with a whole new story and just an entire new world for me to explore. So that was my quick list of what I'd like to see at Sony's E3 conference. Let me know in the comments below what is on your list. What would you like to see at Sony's E3 conference this year? Like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you next time. Bye!